By the way, if you're hungry, I have a lemon poppy seed cupcake. I got a 4-pack.
Wouldn't that just be a muffin?
Yeah, it's pretty much a muffin. Yeah.
Huh.
It reminded me of the pound cake. It's literally a muffin, but it reminded me of the pound cakes from MREs, and sometimes I get wistful for those.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're not bad. That was like the only good thing in the MREs was like the lemon pound cake.
Yeah.
Or the cinnamon pound cake.
Yeah, and not the carrot pound cake.
Carrot pound cake was pretty trash. I have a C ration pound cake sitting at my house that's from 1950 something.
Is it still good? I don't think it would be.
It probably super isn't, because you can hold the can, because it's a little tiny like tin can. It's like this, or like aluminum can, like this big.
No one can see when you say this big.
It's a little aluminum can, like maybe 3/4 the size of a can of tuna fish, but taller.
There you go.
And you can shake it, and you can hear it kind of bouncing around in there, like it's a rubber eraser is stuck inside it.
You know there's a substance somewhere in there.
There is something in there, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend opening it and eating it. That would be a mistake. But I still have it. It's from, I think, 1955. It's just a can of pound cake from a C ration. So we're gonna. I wanted to keep doing the main story.
Oh yeah, and then there was a bounty as well. But I guess
We'll do the bounty. We'll do the bounties later.
Okay, promise me we'll do the bounties after we progress the main story.
Yes, we will do the bounties after we progress the main story a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna talk to the mayor and maybe point the gun at him a little bit.
The manager. Manager? Mayor. Manager, mayor.
Hey, welcome. I need to explain this with less of the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's
Wow.
bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got.
That's what I said.
Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Are we interrupting?
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
Oh, okay.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
Yes.
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Yeah,
See, that's what I said.
we saw that.
What do you want?
Seems we've got a guest.
No kidding.
Now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Yeah, I bet.
So this guy seems like a bit of a dick, but we're gonna have to play ball with him. So try and be nice.
Yeah, fine. I'll wait until you're finished.
Yeah. Let's see how this argument plays out.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
This guy's an
My
asshole.
apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
You can stop being a jerk.
We could try and be polite about this.
Yeah.
Or there's no option to spit in his eye right now, so I guess.
Not right at this second. So we can start with introductions. Mr. Butt Face Glowy Ears with your dumb hat. I actually kind of like that hat. I take that back.
bowler hat?
Can I have it? Can I have your hat?
Yeah, I hope you're not important to the plot, even though I already know you're important to the plot because I like your hat.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Well, excuse me. I think you have the wrong idea, but actually, you know what? I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Oh, he might...
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck.
No, you don't.
Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Yeah, probably because you're a backwater.
And you treat your visitors as well as you treat your employees. Like
Which is
garbage.
terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, my ship needs repairs, and I need a power regulator. You're going to give one to me.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
It's a really snide look you got on your face.
We already found a power regulator in the cannery, didn't we?
Yeah, he's not gonna let us have that one.
He's talking about a different one, though.
He's talking about a different one,
He's
yeah.
talking about 2 different ones.
No, just a different one.
Oh, wait, no, they were talking about one that would have been hooked up to the town square, right?
Yeah, but what's-her-name was talking about the one that goes to the town. And he's not gonna let us have that one because it goes to the town.
And you think he's gonna offer up the cannery one instead?
No, he's gonna offer a different one because the one that's in the cannery is the one that powers the whole town.
Is it? The cannery powers the town?
Yeah, this whole town's built around the cannery.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That seems like a terrible thing to have.
Yeah, it is a terrible thing to have because corporate. I'm sorry, what is this about frying myself? I wasn't listening.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
I highly doubt
There's
that,
a power
but okay.
regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Okay, easy squeezy. What do you mean by mostly abandoned? Is that like calling Earth mostly harmless?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but
Oh.
there are people who live there.
But not people we care about? Nameless raiders, perhaps?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I bet you do.
Well, yeah, now that I think about it, marauders are just people that got fed up with this stupid, overly capitalistic system. If they didn't attack us on sight, I might actually be sympathetic to them.
No, those are the deserters, the ones that got fed up. Marauders are just like, they're like raiders. They just want to kill everything.
Yeah, marauders are just deserters that have gone a little too rogue.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so if we have to choose between what are our options here? Taking the thing out of the cannery and then stealing from deserters?
He's getting annoyed that we're taking so long to answer these questions.
So boy, he could be annoyed all he wants.
Be annoyed, I don't care.
I'm just happy he's not interrupting us every 10 seconds like the characters in Fallout 4.
He wants us to go to the botanical gardens and reroute all of their power to here.
Okay.
And get the people in the botanical gardens to also come back here.
All right, let's see if that's an option.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
That sounds like a personal
If
problem.
we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
And I see. So we're gonna take their power generator so they have no choice but to come back for you. We're gonna force people into the capitalistic system again.
Yeah, how can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How am I going to recognize her? Other than the floating text above her head that says her name?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Okay, those workers must have left town for a reason. What did you do to them?
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay.
I can't make any promises, but...
We'll investigate, see what we can do.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
Shouldn't you be
Sir.
working on the cannery?
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
She might be looking for a way out of this place. She might be looking to join the deserters, and I don't entirely blame her.
All right, fine. You can come along.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Cool.
Hooray! So we got,
Pavarotti.
Parvati. Parvati.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do all kinds of stuff.
Of course. Yeah, you've always wanted to kill your boss, right? You always wanted to go crazy and kill this guy.
Are you out of your mind?
Am I?
You just killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Killed who?
Yeah. I know. It was great. I mean, what are you getting upset for? I just did you a favor.
A favor? You just made me an accomplice to murdering my boss.
What?
I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Yeah, I mean, Reed was treating you like garbage. I was trying to help you out.
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Okay, I feel kind of bad about that now.
No kidding! What a surprise. People in this universe react to you overreacting and murdering people for
Yeah.
no reason.
Feel kind of bad about that now. Let's just,
You saved for a reason because you knew something was gonna backfire, so, back 5 seconds.
Oh, he's alive again. Oh, go figure. That's weird.
And, we'll come back later once we've done whatever we need. Maybe we won't come back, whatever, we'll see.
I don't know.
You like the way we accidentally draw our gun every time we interact with things?
Yeah, I can't do anything about that, sorry. This music is something though, huh? I'm sure you're used to it. So yeah, I guess
Hey,
we'll go do
mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Okay,
Let's
sure.
talk when you're free.
I am free.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters.
If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. While true. So
let's see. We can talk about the deserters. We can say Reed didn't seem like an honest soul. Or,
so this is about the deserters. What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
yeah, they're probably good people, but they couldn't take the demands that were put upon them.
I mean, I can't blame people for wanting to leave. This town sucks.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Black sheep.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Emus.
I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Vicar.
You got a priest, do ya? Why would we need to talk about to the priest? What's the purpose of that? Why do you want us to do that?
Yo, what do we need to talk to him about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Is that some kind of sexual joke? I'm not really sure.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Listening to our companion has perhaps opened up an alternate route if we talk to the vicar.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
And then save before you intentionally choose wrong.
All right, we got this machine gun here, so let's go meet somebody. And by meet somebody, I mean gun them down in the street.
You'll have plenty of marauders to kill later.
All right.
But I am curious as to how many different options there are to acquire this power regulator.
As am I. Oh, I got points.
Oh, put them into melee.
Guns.
Of course.
All right, and I got some other guns here.
Ooh, can you give that that weapon, that melee weapon to Parvati? Is she...
I don't think she wants that.
You don't think she likes the impact... Oh, she's got the impact hammer!
Yeah, I have this. She has that.
Okay.
Which also does shock damage in addition to... No, I think she likes what she has.
Okay, I can't wait to see her in action.
She also has a pistol, which kind of sucks. We'll get you something better later.
Can you well, you can't use pistols as effectively as others can, because you put points into shotguns and assault weapons. Die robot.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Deal with the mechanical scout. Ludwig reports that he spotted a forward scout. Oh yeah, that thing.
Why don't we go? You know what? We got a mechanic. Why don't we go deal with a robot?
Okay, we can go deal with a robot.
I like the sound of beating up a robot now that I have a mechanic here.
You are a mechanic though. You invested all your points into mechanisms.
We're both mechanics, so this will be a bonding experience for us.
So once again, instead of covering for your weaknesses, you're just doubling down on your strengths.
Yes.
I can get behind that. Interstellar Championship. Oh, toss ball. The sport of champions.
The sport of something. I think. Oh no. We're going the right way.
Okay.
I think. Where is this robot? Oh, he's all the way over there. Maybe we went the wrong way.
Whatever. We can go around the building and maybe see. Maybe it's like in Fallout 3, where if you go all the way around the town, you stumble across a sniper rifle.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe I'm putting my hopes too high. Or we could steal from people on the outskirts.
we can take some stuff out of these buildings.
Be a giant dick.
Rats!
But oh yeah, they're hostile. Hey, we found some fish! Delicious salt tuna with legs!
Oh, jeez!
She's missing.
Hit it with the thing. Oh, it's already dead.
Yeah, of course we're fine. It's just a stupid little rat. Some items in here.
More consumables that I'll never use.
Ooh, we can hack this computer if you want to use one of your shunts.
It's gonna require 2 of them.
I don't know if you want to. Those are not in high supply at the moment. You might not be able to hack and lockpick everything if you have a limited amount of lockpicks and hackers.
That's true.
I don't know if the game's gonna be stingy with them or...
We'll try it.
Okay, but you might want them later. We'll see. So this is the Saltuna marketing division. What a good use here.
Oh boy. Oh, unlock 2nd story balcony door.
Oh, you unlocked a balcony door. Maybe that'll be helpful.
To our Thompson.
Hey, boss.
I wanted to check up on the Saltuna Light project. Ooh, some taglines for the product line.
Oh, tell me about the taglines.
I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. They're not interested in your idea with a light version of Saltuna brand, because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we've been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can.
You gotta use more weight for the cans, though.
This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred to from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me.
Effective immediately, your position in the marketing division has been terminated. Report to the foreman tomorrow. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. This universe sucks so hard.
He killed himself immediately afterwards. Personal files. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Ugh.
Less fat with some Saltuna flavor.
It's brine time.
Not with the satisfying crunch of cartilage.
You can't spell salt. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Also can't spell Saltuna without ants. Potential to market towards families.
Leading scientists say it's still food.
The Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations.
And then you'll add more of them later. Nope, you got repurposed, so...
Yeah, he got let go.
But we did unlock the 2nd floor balcony door so we could loot his areas around here as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody has been in here in a long time, so I don't really feel bad about stealing literally everything.
Ooh, some salve.
Hey, more bypass shunts.
It feels like those just paid themselves back, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Hey, more free stuff.
A music box? Maybe that's just a sellable, I guess.
I think it is. Some bit cartridges. And look at this.
Whoa,
hop.
Hello. Oh, you didn't hop.
I pressed the wrong button.
We'll try it again. Ready for the jump? Here we go. 2nd time.
Hop.
Hey, you did it.
Hey, I made it.
And then we can loot this area. Ooh, a toss ball stick, some blocks. Yep, there's some stuff here. It's some stuff. All right.
Yeah. What? You jumped over here?
I'm not used to that.
No, I'm not used to characters actually following me over jumps. I heard you make a noise and I thought you had just fallen off like followers in every other Obsidian game.
Yep. Okay.
Will you do it again?
I'm curious. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Well, we truly live in the future, you know. Maybe this universe doesn't suck so bad after all.
Well, at least Parvati doesn't suck so bad after all. A cigarette lighter. What happens if I push this button? Oh my god!
Oh, you commanded her to whack it with a hammer?
Wow, that is... Oh, I feel kind of bad that I had her smack one of those things, but also she didn't really seem to care that much.
I feel bad I made her do that, but do it again. I'm gonna make her do it again.
Alright, we're gonna have to sneak up on this robot to take him out.
He might actually want to talk to you, you know? You might just want to talk.
That's a good point, but we'll be cautious.
You're gonna accidentally sneak up to it and then... The damaged mechanical sentry...
It doesn't...
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Oh, okay.
Apparently she's more technically minded than you. Alright, go ahead and fix it.
Yeah.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Aw, he's
I
cute.
could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Trying to show us up. We got engineering skills. Oh, engineering 54. No, you can't do it yourself.
Yeah, I can't fix that myself. Yeah, go for it.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Is it?
Navigation systems operational.
His name is Jeremy.
Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
You just got chastised for naming the machinery, and you just turned around and did it right again.
Parvati, why did you name him?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Everyone's favorite, yes.
Is that like an Aetherwave cereal or something?
Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy. And Jeremy wanders back to his base. Goodbye, Jeremy.
And then he gets assassinated by that one guy who sent us out to kill him.
I feel like that guy's too much of a coward to actually shoot at a robot.
Parvati healed him, and we told Parvati to do that, so good job, team.
I also found a tremor cleaver.
It sounds pretty badass, but it doesn't look like it does a lot of damage, so...
Oh, let's see. It's not the best cleaver, it's the... Wait, it is the best cleaver. Oh, jeez.
Okay, then.
Sounds like TNL is making fun of Spacer's Choice.
Its throbbing blade will pulsate its way into even the most recalcitrant dissident.
Interesting. Oh, I didn't want to equip...
Well, it is equipped now. Congratulations.
Okay.
That's absurd.
It makes engine noises.
Yeah, it's got a saw on the blade of the axe. It's ridiculous.
It's just a sawzall that...
You hold like an axe.
Yeah, okay. We'll take this.
Are you supposed to attack enemies with it like a swing, or are you supposed to hold it on their head?
A and B.
Okay. Looks like it's mostly just A.
Probably could also check out the rest of these buildings, too.
You probably could loot them to your heart's content.
It doesn't really seem like anybody is gonna want them.
Yeah, they're working two consecutive shifts. They're working 16-hour shifts at the cannery, so not like they're gonna be home to catch you doing this kind of stuff.
Well, also, I'm pretty sure these buildings are all abandoned.
You think?
They look abandoned.
They're poorly maintained.
I mean, they're outside the wall, and everybody I've talked to in town has said that I shouldn't go outside the wall for any reason.
Fair enough. And this one's locked, so that's not gonna stop you.
Nope. Yes, wow.
Whoa, people know how to use lockpicks? That's crazy.
Some Adreno, some porno mags, a patched low pressure helmet. That looks like garbage.
But,
Whoa!
There's some other good stuff
Oh, I didn't even need to buy the light machine gun. I found another one.
here. Well, now you have two in case one of them breaks on you.
Parvati, you should have told me there was a light machine gun in this building.
I think she would know. Okay, so let's go find that vicar, because we need a holy man to confess our sins to.
I may or may not have killed Thompson at the moment I saw him, and then rewound time so that I didn't kill him. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
My son, that sounds awfully disturbing to me. Well, I'm gonna do it to you too. Wait, what?
I mean, I already did it to you. Like,
Wait, what?
twice already.
Huh? Why? Why twice? What have I done? What have I done?
Well, when I told you I was thinking about it, you got really mad and said you'll kill me. So I killed you and then rewound time. And then when I told you about it the second time, you said I'll kill you. So I killed you again and then rewound time. And now that I'm thinking about it, probably shouldn't have told you this time.
What if I promise not to get angry? Will you not kill me this time?
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens here.
Oh, this is your shop.
Oh, we looted your place.
Oh, she was the one that had to deal with all of these things. The weird problems with the robots.
Oh, she was fixing, those 8-step programs. Okay.
Yeah, so she was talking about the robot and calling it Clancy. Okay, now I understand. Well, now I feel kind of bad about just taking stuff out of your area. Is this Clancy?
But we put it back in your inventory sometimes, so it's good. It goes both ways.
Yeah. Ooh, I can increase the magazine size or change the damage type to plasma. I'm gonna increase mag size.
Okay.
So more bullets.
More bullets for your machine gun? I think that sounds good to me. You could make the shotgun plasma type then, yeah?
I potentially could. I don't know if I want to do it to the sawed-off shotgun, though, because the sawed-off shotgun kind of sucks.
Okay.
We'll see if I find a better shotgun
And you can only use those mods once and they're used up.
Yeah,
so
and
you
then
gotta
they're
hold
gone.
on.
What does tinkering do? Oh, tinkering increases the damage.
Yeah, so maybe you can make that shotgun not suck so much. Why don't you just invest everything into light machine gun and clear everything out?
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and upgrade the light machine gun by 2. By 2.
Not 3? Not 3? Sure.
No, just 2.
Okay.
Just 2.
And you're not gonna upgrade your pistol because your pistol's not that great anyway.
I could upgrade the shovel.
If you want to become a shovel specialist.
A shovel-smith. Alright, let's break some stuff down, though.
Shovelmonger!
What do you wish of me, shovelmonger? I'm gonna pick up these bounties while we're here.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
You've lived here your whole life and you've never come into this building? I mean, I guess I have kind of more of an explorer's instinct than she does.
You know, I've lived in my town all of my life, but I've never walked into the fire station or the sheriff's office or the jail or many of the other buildings. I don't explore every building in my town just because I can.
Man, I'll just go in buildings for no other reason than I wanted to go inside it.
Apparently so.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
What?
Got my eye on you, girl.
What? I should gun you down, except that I know that would make Parvati really sad, so I won't do that. Instead, I refuse to do business with you. Goodbye.
Okay, that's fair.
Why aren't you allowed in there?
Where are we headed?
Why aren't you allowed in there?
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Yeah.
Yes, that. That seems to be something.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine
You hacked it.
when I was 12.
You broke it.
Man, you're terrible at making eye contact, just like I am.
Well, she's ashamed. That makes sense.
Yeah, but like every time we've talked to her, she just keeps looking in other directions, like I always do. I hate making eye contact with people.
Well, probably just because she has low self-esteem.
Yeah, anyway, did you steal from it or something?
Not intentionally.
Oh.
I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know.
That's reasonable.
So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
I'm actually gonna chuckle at that one.
It's not funny.
It
It's
is
kinda
funny.
funny.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships.
Oh.
And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned.
Oh.
Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Does it like flip over onto its back?
It exploded all over him, did it? Well, maybe.
And it exploded all over my get it. Can we move on? That's rude.
Yeah.
Go on.
Please, tell me.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
They automated?
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages.
Ah.
Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment.
Yo, well, Moreau sounds like a
That's
jerk.
the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Sounds like he deserved it.
What? How? Oh, just because he got a little bit of alcohol on him. Oh boy.
Oh no. All right, well, let's get back to it.
Let's go hunt some other stories.
It sounded like he deserved it. I have broken into vending machines before.
Something got you down?
Oh,
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Well, it's the flu. You'll get over it.
Or you won't. You'll probably die.
You'll probably die because you don't have any medication. Yeah, I saw a vending machine because on, like, the older ones, there's a little tubular lock on there, which the tubular lock is the one that uses the round key.
Oh, yes, yes.
And the way the older ones work is you put the key in and you turn it, and then this little handle pops out, and then you spin the handle like 2 or 3 times, and that unlocks the door.
Yes.
So that you can open the door, and then you can access everything inside the vending machine.
Did you find a key, or did you make a makeshift key?
No, what had happened is they had locked it, but they hadn't pushed the handle in until it clicks into place. So it was just open. So I just spun it a couple times and opened it up because I'd never seen inside a vending machine, and it was literally like the same thing she did. I was just like, oh, that must be how you open the vending machine. And I had to know how it worked. So I opened the vending machine, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is where you put out, this is where all the soda is. And then this is hey, that's the box where all the dollar bills go into. And this one down here must be where all the change goes. I need some money. So I just took all of the ones out of the vending machine. No, I didn't do that. I did take a soda out of it and then closed it back up and locked it.
Okay, that's fair. You did a public service by closing the machine they forgot to close, so you deserve to be treated like that.
I figured that, one soda was a fair trade for, and sometimes those old soda machines will just belch out like 2 or 3 of them.
That's true. When I was in job trading, we had a Coke vending machine that spat out Powerades 2 for 1. Probably wasn't intentional, but cheap Powerade, not gonna complain.
Yeah, that is something that, like, the newer vending machines.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
It is really clean in here. What is this, like, rosewood? This is amazing. Is that mahogany? Good lord, that looks great.
Must be expensive, but it's Spacer's choice. Only the best for my family, right?
Only the best for the church.
Are you the vicar, or are you just some drunk who wandered in here off the streets?
Who are you?
Our place in the universe is fixed.
He said as I pointed a machine gun at him.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
I'm sure it does.
He makes me feel at ease, even when people walk up to me and shove a machine gun in my face.
Yeah, that's up. Modern vending machines now are just like, they just cannot fail anymore. So things don't really get stuck anymore.
Well, you say that.
Sometimes they still do, but like...
They very often do.
Older vending... Can you describe for me the joy of buying something from a vending machine and 2 of the thing you bought comes out?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's amazing. That's just like, today is the best day ever because I got 2 Snickers bars.
But every instance of that happening is always offset by that happening backwards. You pay for one to get stuck.
Oh, yeah, and then you gotta shake the vending machine. And then some of them start beeping at you. You shake the machine and it starts going, because you're tampering with it.
Tilt! Look at pinball machine.
I did, when I was in junior high school, I did take a coat hanger and like bend it and then shove it up into the vending machine and use it to pull stuff out.
The stuff that had been bought but got stuck.
No, nothing had been bought. I just stole things.
Okay, so now we've gone way deeper in the territory. This isn't just you taking a can of soda for a public service. This is you actively stealing from vending machines.
I never said I was a perfect person.
No.
Also, I was in junior high school.
No one in junior high school ever makes mistakes, except for you, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who is this guy?
We need to confess our sins.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
His name's Vicar
I
Max.
so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
How does he know you're not from town? You're dressed exactly like one of the soldiers.
That's a valid point. Actually, yeah, how do you know I'm outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I don't know what they're talking about right now.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Oh, you're not happy other people aren't as religious as you? Well, get over it. Isn't it your job to raise that? Do your job. It sounds like you're terrible at your job.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, it sounds like you're pretty bad at your job then, I guess.
No, I am not. Though there is something to your accusation. It is wrong for me to succumb to distress. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
It sounds like he's got a level head on his shoulders. I'm sure if he had insulted you, you would have saved and shot him in the face.
Probably.
But who's to say he hasn't done that? Who's to say he didn't do that 5 seconds ago?
He probably did.
How dare you shoot us in the head, Vicar Max? We'll make you pay for this.
Anyway, Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us. Parvati wanted to talk to you.
That thing he said.
That thing.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, kill all of Adelaide's deserters.
If you could answer quickly, I'm in a hurry. No.
Just so many asshole answers.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you.
Yeah, it's kind of mean.
Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So...
You're kind of an asshole, but I also kind of like you.
What do you mean?
Kind of shifty,
Yeah.
but I also kind of like him.
I don't know if I describe him as shifty, but he does seem to be doing his best, as most people in town are. These are all good people. A lot of times you're presented with people who are evil, people who are bad, and most of the time people are just trying to get by. Everybody in this town, save for maybe the mayor who's kind of a dick, is just trying to get by, do their job.
Yeah. So what do you think of Adelaide's group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
No, but then again, neither does being a full-time YouTuber.
Depending on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls, you're not smart enough to answer him.
I'm not.
I'm too dumb to think of a thing. What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Well, that was the option the mayor gave us, so...
Yeah. This has been a waste of time. Let's go, Pavarotti. Come on, Master Chief. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You really think setting off the power is going to reunite these people who have very distinct differences? I guess if they don't have anywhere else to turn, they have no choice, or die.
Right? Is that even... Well, how long have they been out there? If they've only been out there for like 2 days, then yeah, maybe I can convince them. But if they've been out there for months, that's gonna take some serious convincing.
Yeah, some of them might... I'm sure maybe even a majority of them might prefer to die out there.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Well,
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I did not assume it would be safe.
I've been outside, I'm not impressed. You're not gonna handle myself better than a vicar.
Ooh!
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text.
Heretical.
If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Why do you want a heretical's...
He's got to get this book. He can't complete Harry Potter from 1 to 7.
He just wants a Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, exactly. He can't read the 4th book until he's read the 3rd one, but he's got to know how the story ends.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear that you're after this contraband text.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
What if I get your book and give it to somebody else? What about that option?
Who else could have that book legally?
I don't think anybody would want that book. All right, fine. You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
All right.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I'll look into it.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
All right, then. Well, that kind of answered the question.
Which question?
What we should do about this whole power thing.
Did it give you a definitive answer?
Not really a definitive answer, but it's another option.
That was the only two options we had, wasn't it? To shut down their stuff and force them to come back.
Try to force or convince them to come back here, and she wanted, another opinion.
Well,
we got it.
Yeah, there we go. So, I think the options we have here that we've found so far are take the power regulator out of the cannery and doom the town, or take the power regulator out of the deserters' camp and probably bring this town back to working at maximum capacity.
I don't know if I can even take the one out of the cannery. Remember I touched it before and it kept zapping me?
You never turned it off. I'm sure you could if you turned off the computer.
Yeah, and then all these guards are going to immediately come down there to try and restore power to it, and I'm going to have to gun my way out of here.
Or
and
stealth.
I'm going to make Parvati sad, and I don't want to do that.
Well, maybe.
That's a way to get an ankle workout.
Putting a wrench in your boot.
Yeah, unless that wrench is made out of, like titanium or something.
Wrenches aren't that heavy, though.
They're pretty heavy.
Didn't look like a pipe wrench. It looks like a crescent wrench. It's not that heavy. I've held a crescent wrench. It's fine.
No, it's a pipe wrench.
Oh, okay. Those can be pretty heavy.
Those can be. If they're made of steel, they can be heavy.
Yeah, but it seems like a small one, and it's on her leg, not like she's carrying it around.
Don't mind me. I'm just checking out your gear, and not your butt.
But they both look good.
They do both look good, though. I'm just checking out the rest of your stuff. What is that thing? Is that like a tape measure?
That was my assumption, too. Is what it looks like. But it's too simple.
It looks like it could be a tape measure. I don't know. She does have that thing that half the mechanics I know do, where they just shove a rag into one of their pockets and walk around with it.
You just get so messy at the shop, you know?
God, you just have to do that.
Hey, there's some ammo on the table. What if we just kinda... You don't mind if we take this, do ya?
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Bribe, I'll pay you 103 bits to look the other way. Nothing. Whatever I want.
Whatever I want.
I don't have time for this.
Wow! That worked!
They all gave up immediately.
Oh, Spacer... don't look at me like that. I didn't do that.
Well, it's a good thing we saved. We'll have to undo that.
Yeah.
We'll
Woo!
Yeah, this is happening.
It's a machine gun. Get used to it. You ever seen one of these bad boys before?
She's got paperwork to do. She doesn't have time for your nonsense.
She's just kind of looking over in the corner like, oh, God. Another one of these assholes.
Jailbreak! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll just lock myself in. You are being imprisoned for your crimes against the Jarl.